Hi everyone, my name is Louis and I am the owner of Yoked CRM. And today what I'm going to do is a demo of the platform and run you through everything so you know exactly how to use each feature. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you've signed up already, we've got a simple pricing plan. We only have one monthly price. So you can pay monthly or you can pay as a yearly subscription. So once you've signed up, you've passed onboarding, you'll be able to go to your dashboard. So let's head over there now. And this is what the dashboard looks like. This is what you'll get presented with. So you've got total members, newcomers, upcoming events, messages sent this month, attendance, and this month's giving, so donations, how much credits you've got left and how much email credits you've got left. Then we've got a nice view of the events calendar as well. Any events would show up on here. So for example, I just clicked on Sunday service. You can create recurring events, which we'll get into. Recent newcomers, so you know how you can be prompted to follow up with them if you haven't, and then contact them as well. So we've also got birthdays, so you can never miss a birthday as well. So the week of, you'll get a notification, let's say my birthday, and it will let you know right there so you don't miss no one's birthday. So let's dive in. So we'll probably start with newcomers. So newcomers all comes down to the flow. So if we go to members, you can see we've just got 2 members here. And basically what we're going to do is we've got different ways of adding members. You can either import a CSV file, which is bulk. So when you're importing, you want fields like first name, last name, date of birth, address, phone number, and then consent. So SMS consent, opt in to be yes or no, email consent, opt in to be yes or no as well, and various different things. So I'll just take you through. So these are the fields you'd be looking for, first name, last name, gender, is it their first time, existing member, how long have they been at the church? Are they already part of a department, a group? If so, you can select that. If not, just leave it as it is. Are they single, married, divorced, widowed, whatever it may be, home address, email, and so on and so forth. So that is the flow. And once that happens, once a newcomer comes in, that then gets pushed here. So you can see that person, and as you're going through the flow, you can also change these stages as well by just clicking into newcomer stages. So we'll just go back there. So if you've contacted them, they'll go into contacted. If you've contacted them and they haven't responded to you, they'll go into follow up. If they've said that they're interested in joining a department and they've not done prior training, depending on the denomination, depending on what kind of church you are, they might need to go into works and training, so they do that, and they've now joined the department. So that will then they'll get automatically placed in the department they said they wanted to serve, or you can manually do it as well if you want to. And when they've settled, they've settled, and you can remove this member or click convert to member. So you just click that, they're a full member now. They're out of the newcomer flow and they're inside your members as they should be. So we've got a few different ways to add members as well. So we've got the pro flow, we've got a registration link, and we've also got AI scan. So I'll start with the AI scan. So this, you get 100 scans per month. So you can capture paper forms, you can capture spreadsheets, handwritten. So I'll show you a quick demo on this. So for example, we'll just go here. We'll go here, and then you can add a backside. So this one, I've actually got a backside to it. And yeah, so for example, you've got these, and then what you want to do is just scan records. AI will analyze these records and also give you a confidence score. So you'll be able to know how confident it is that the records it scanned are truly correct. So even if they're not, you're still able to map the records as well. So I'll walk you through that process. So it's super easy. This can, like I said, be done on paper form, spreadsheets, and you could do multiple records at once as well. So as you can see, it said it's confident 95%, and it's picked in the first name, last name, email, phone number, all these values is picked in. So that actually didn't have that, but you can actually put this yourself because that form on there didn't have whether they're married or not, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, I'm happy with that. This probably won't go in because it's a duplicate, unless I've deleted it. I can't remember, but I'm going to import that. There we go. One person's imported because he wants to serve. As you can see, that has come into serving requests. So pastors, admins, whoever it is that is in charge of this, you can view it. You can view that person there, and basically you can approve or decline the request. So for example, if I was going to approve, you can send a notification to the person and also move them into the join department. Let's say if they have served in the church before and you just wanted to authenticate that beforehand, and once you have, you can send that. Let's say they want to join the video team and they're good to go for the video team. So whatever meetings or whenever the video team meets, then they'll be able to join that meeting. So super simple. I'll just click approved. I won't send a notification because of course it was a dummy number, and I'll just move them to, there we go. So that was actually choir. So if we go into departments, you'll see there's one member in choir and it's Thomas Cook. No email, of course, because we didn't add an email, but there we go. So that is members. And we've also gone through serving requests and newcomers in the dashboard. So we're on departments now. So for example, when you first start, you won't have any departments in here, but you can bulk add all of them as a base, and then you can also edit them as you wish as well. So, you know, your church might call hospitality a different thing. You might call the ushering service, the welcome team, whatever it may be. So you're able to change that. So as people are coming in and their departments are defined. So for example, if we go here, so we showed you the AI scan, we've got the ProFlow and registration link. So the ProFlow is the nice one. This is the one that you might want to put on an iPad and pass it to newcomers, because you could go through the flow, and we'll go through the flow ourselves. So I will say I'm a first timer. Actually, no, we'll put I'm an existing member. So I'm an existing member. I joined the church in, let's say, 2020, and I am single. So I'll put my birthday here and just pick an. Okay, so how did you hear? Previous church. There we go. And this is the stepping up. So do they want to serve? Yes, I want to serve. I want to serve in the audio team, and I'm going to click complete. So once I do that, as you can see, welcome to the family. And if you are giving this to newcomers or members, then you can actually pick next person. So they can tap next person, just pass it on to the next person, and then you repeat the process, they fill it in, and then they go from there. So we're going to return to dashboard. So as you can see, I just added that new person. It's picked up all the information, and there we go. So that is someone that wants to serve. So we'll go into the registration link. So each church will have its own link specific for them. So you can show a QR code, you can download this QR code, or you can open the link. So if you open the link, this is what we're looking like. So quite similar to the other thing, and it will take your church's branding as well. So quite similar. So we won't go through this flow, but it just works exactly the same. So those are the ways to add members. Okay, so we're on to groups. So groups, this is age related. So if we go to settings and we go to member ages, you can change these. So these are the default. So anyone that enters as a member and they're this age will get put in that group. Teenagers, they'll get put in that group. Youths, so you can alter these based on your church and you know how you classify your age categories and your groups. So for example, men, there's 2 members in there, as you can see. And then youths, of course, there I am in there. Adults, of course, that's that test person that so his age is 35, so that's him there. So that's groups. So quite simple. Same as the other thing, you can bulk add as well. So you can bulk add. So what I'll do is I'll add some just to show you. So all these groups will just come in. So we got total of 19 groups and total of 4 members in groups. And I've got all my groups defined there as well. So we'll move on to calendar. So with the calendar, you can sync your Google Calendar to it. So you can create events, meetings, in person, online. You can paste the meeting link in there as well if you want to. It can be a recurring event. How often do you want to do it? So I've already put Sunday service recurring, and I've said and classified that that is an in-person and it is at the church location as well. So, but we'll just connect Google up now just so I can show you how that it's a two-way sync. So basically what happens is you connect your calendar to your Google Calendar and you can select which calendar you want to connect to. So the calendar has been connected successfully and it's synced as well. So anything I put on the calendar now, it will be a two-way sync between the two. So the Google Calendar will speak with our calendar and make sure everything is aligned in your calendar. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to disconnect that. And then we're going to go on to attendance. So attendance, we've got a few different things here. So we've got recurring sessions, which would be the Sunday service. We've got one-off sessions, so choir meetings, drama meetings, anything that you would want to know, who actually showed up. So accountability wise and also safety wise as well. So for example, you might want to know how much children are in the building, like who's actually there. You might give a QR code or a link to the children's department leader so they can log exactly who is in church for health and safety reasons as well. So what we will do is I'll just show you what happens now so same thing, you can scan a QR code. So you might want to print it out, put it at the front of church. As people are coming in, they scan and just check themselves in. So what I'll do is I'll use my name because I'm a member. So we'll go to attendance, we'll go to recurring. It's active, as you can see. We'll go to a new tab and we'll check ourselves in. So it's going to be in person because I'm there, or they can check in online if they're watching the service live. It doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is in person. I'm going to put myself in and I'm going to check myself in as well. So that's me checked in. So same thing, if let's say there's a mother or a father and they're checking in their whole family, they could just go again and again and again and check everyone in. So that's that. So if we come here now and we go back into attendance, as you can see, I'm there and it was an in-person attendance. So I was physically there, for example. So that's attendance. And basically we've got the sessions like I just showed you, but we've also got headcount. So, the ushering department or the welcome team, whoever it may be that's in charge of this, for example, we'll just put yesterday and you can use the counter and it will just add everyone up. So as they're counting who's actually in church, they can count them as they come in as well. So let's say so far at like 10 a.m. or whatever the time may be, there's 60 people. So you can save that head count and then it will show up here as well. Or if you don't want to use the plus and the minus, you could just say there was 60, there was 90, and let's say there was 80 children. And then you can update that head count and it updates there as well. So what happens is you have that widget on here that will show you as well. So QR check-ins, head count check-ins, and you can see there was 60 men, there was 90 women, and there was 80 children. So we'll just go back there and we can go to head count. And as you can see, it's reset. You can add notes as well about the day, anything in particular, special guests, whatever it may be. So because this is obviously a demo, I'm going to delete that out. This is all I need to do and it's gone. So that's it there. So there's always analytics as well. So you'll get the average, weekly attendance, how many people are coming to your church. You can keep on top of it all. So that's attendance, offering, and tithes. So this you'll be asked to put in you can even do it here. So when you first come on this page, it'll ask you to just put in your church's bank account details. And the reason for that is you can download a nice branded, so you can actually showcase this on your TVs, on your screens, whatever it may be, and it will go in your branding, whatever colors you picked for your branding, it will be there as well. So you could even download that too and then have that to show. You can add manual donations as well. So, you know, if you want to record a donation weekly offering, let's say, just put 1,500, you could put the date down as well. So when it was received, was it Sunday collection? Yes, it was. You don't, if you want to add any notes. So this is good for finance if they want to record donations. So that was a weekly donation. And as you can see that through there as well. So what we'll do is we'll go back here, we'll go to manual, we'll just delete that out because, for example, this is a demo. So Stripe Connect. This is how you'll be able to take online donations 24/7 anywhere in the world with literally just a link or a QR code as well. So what we'll do is we'll connect a dummy Stripe account up just so we can show you how it functions. Connect. So once that's done, what you'll see is this page. So now when it's connected, you'll get this message to say Stripe has been successfully connected. You can disconnect it if you want, but now this is the URL. So you can change this URL as you please and save it, or you can share this. So what you might do in this use case is you might want to put that URL on a button on your website, you know, donations, and people can click that and give donations at any time. You also might want to print this QR code off and put it in church or on the big screen. So when Titan offering is going on, instead of someone, you know, scrambling through their phone to get into their online banking to send a manual payment, they could just scan it and then they're good to go. So you can pay with Apple Pay, you can pay with cards, Google Pay, whatever it is, you could take it. So basically I'll give you a little demo. So we'll go to the page, same thing, branded again with the colors you gave us, with your logo. So it just builds that trust as well. So I'll just say £25. I'll put my name in there. You don't have to put your email. So this is good as well because it can be anonymous. So if you don't put your name in there, the donation will come through as anonymous. But if you do, for example, these Tithes, and then you continue to payment, what you'll then see is the Stripe payment page. So because I'm on a Mac right now, I'm not on my phone, Apple Pay will obviously not come up. And then as you can see, it's a donation to Christ Church. Your church will be the name up here, but just for this, I'm using one of my Stripe accounts to show this. And then you have Tithes as well. So when that payment goes through, it will then come through to the church directly into your church Stripe account. So that is how to do manual and online payments. So really good tool for a church that really wants to grow, that really wants to allow people to have that ease when it comes to making payments. So they don't have to set up standing orders. They don't have to send manual transactions. They can literally send anytime. They don't even need to be in church to send as well. So it's a brilliant tool for modern churches that really want to grow and really want to give their members the ability to do that as well, and the flexibility to pay with ease. So that is offering and Tithes. So we'll just disconnect the Stripe account. Okay? So let's move on to reports and analytics. So it's basically just a combination of everything we've been talking about. So an overview and everything in one. So how many people joined the department, first timers, how many you contacted, attendance, training, all these different things. So you can go through attendance, weekly attendance trends. You can go through giving. As you can see, I was doing some testing. So you'll see that anonymous payments, name, full name, for example, and 6-month giving trend, like how much was coming in, members, member growth. So I've not put too much members on this demo account. So of course, you're just going to see these members here. Engagement, small groups, group participation, all these things, you know, communication, engagement. So how many people opened the email, how many people messaged you back on the SMS messenger, all these other things. Departments as well. So, you know, status is healthy, needs volunteers. It kind of tells you the areas that, you know, are thriving in the church and the areas that need more attention to as well. So, you know, when members leave, when new members join, you know, you can kind of not push people, but guide them. You can guide them to find their calling, you know, and how best to serve Christ as well. So that is reports and analytics. So we'll move into the file manager. So this is cloud storage. So basically this is where you can keep all your church's media in one place. So whether it's sermons, whether it's hymns, bulletins, financial documents that you can share with your finance team or the trustees or whatever it may be. So for example, we've got church financials in here. So we've got really easy to use, so you can download them. You can also open them up. You can share them with people as well. And you can restrict them. So only the people that you've shared it to can see it, or anyone with the link can view it or download it. So, and you can allow comments as well. So, you know, if it's something that you want some feedback on, you could allow comments, send it to whoever it is that you're sending it to, the recipient, and they can actually write some comments and be like, yep, love it. Or maybe it's a video for churches, go to YouTube and you send it to someone in the church that's editing it and you can say, and write notes. So very useful for sharing and storing everything in one place as well. So this is why essentially we built this, because we want everything you need for your church, everything you need to manage your church in one place. So for example, videos, you can watch them in line. We'll just play it. So this is worship. So this is worship, Hillsongs, and same thing, you could share that with someone as well. So hymns, if you're sharing it with choir, maybe the choir sent over some hymns to be then presented. You could do that as well. Super easy. You can play it in line if you need to listen to it. So essentially, that is cloud storage. So on the free plan, we give 1 gig of storage, but this is easily upgraded. So if you need more storage, we've got more storage for you. Even if you need beyond the full media, that's 1 terabyte. All you need to do is just let us know, and then we could do that. And next, we'll move on to automation. So automations is the key to automating certain things, which gives you more time to focus on ministry. So for example, sequence for new members, let's just use that. So new member added, welcome message, you can configure that. So you've got some presets in here already. So, you know, this is welcome to our community. It will say the member's first name. We're so glad to have you here. Reply with any questions. Of course, you could tweak that, but I'm just going to confirm that. So you can wait 2 days. You can send them a follow-up email. So I'm not going to put all the details in for this, but as you can see, like, it's already been thought out in a way where you can, you know, like I said, focus on ministry. You set up all your automations that you need. We'll just discard the changes. So service reminders, birthday greetings, thank you messages, missed attendance. Why did you not come to choir meeting? Why was you not at drama meeting? These things. So first time follow-ups, all these different things. So we've got 10 templates here, but you can also, if we go back here, you could start from scratch. You know, you could select a trigger. You know, do you want to focus on members? Do you want to focus on newcomers? Do you want to focus on attendance, giving, events, messaging, all these different things? Let's say we're going with new member added and we want to add a path split. So what might happen is you might want 2 things to happen. You might want an SMS to go to the new member, or you also want an admin or pastor to be notified that that new member has joined. Please check in with him. So that's, you know, one scenario that you can do. So all this does really is help you automate certain processes within church. So that's automations. Email campaigns. Okay. So popular, you know, everyone needs an email campaign. You know, you're taking emails, you're taking consent for SMS. So you need to be able to send them as well, you know, and create good looking emails. So we've got templates. Same thing with automations. You've got templates with different use cases. New member welcome, Sunday service reminders, giving campaigns, events, all these different things. Sermon follow-ups, newcomer follow-up, praise and worship, prayer, all these things. So this is one I made the other day, just really quickly. So your templates will be here and you can use them and you can reuse them. So any email you send, you can actually save that as a template. So, and you can also view analytics. We'll get into that. So you've got all these content blocks on the left hand side, and then you've got the properties on the right hand side. So for example, You could just drag and drop things. You can move the position in between them. You can get rid of them. If you click on something, the properties and the style will come on here. So you can change all these things, and the radius, opacity, the padding between it, all these other things. So we'll just delete this out. Social links, all here, style, corner radiuses, all of that thing. So super easy to use, and also super easy to make a really attractive email, to send out a newsletter, whatever it may be. So you can send a test to yourself if you want to test it, see how it looks before you commit and send it to your congregation. You'll see a test line in the subject. Also, this is how we review and send. So you can send all members, specific departments, specific groups, specific members. So for example, I will just send one to myself. You can schedule them out as well based on different time zones. So for example, if I pick today, the 26th, and I pick, let's say 9 p.m. or let's say 9:30, you'll see your credits here, your remaining credits, how much credits it's going to take based on who you're sending it to. And yeah, you can schedule that out. And as you can see, the campaign is scheduled. So you can see analytics up here as well. So for example, the emails you sent, the open rate, the click rate, and also who's engaged with it. So engagement is all about who's engaged with that email. Have they responded to the email? Did they reply back? All these analytics is tracked for you. So we've also got your credits up here. So it lets you know if you're running low, it lets you know how much emails you've got left, and you can just keep on top of everything as well. So as you can see here as well, we've got our notification bar. So you'll see attendance recorded from when we did that prior. You'll see the member we added from when we added that prior, and you can see the AI scan as well from when we added that other member prior. So we'll just mark all those as red. So moving on, we're getting to one of the most popular features, which is the SMS. So before you send any SMS, you'll need to go to the SMS setup. And this is where you'll get your number, your specific number for your church. And this is the sending number. So what we always say, and we've give you the tip here, so ask your congregation to save this number as your church in their contact. So any messages that are sent, they know exactly who it's coming from. Also, what you want to do is you can add a line in your first ever text message just to be like, please save this church. You could say it's Louis from Christchurch, and this is our church number moving forward. So once you've done all of that, your number will be ready to go. And you can start sending SMSs, or you can start sending SMS campaigns as well. So once that's done, we'll just go to the messaging, and you'll see compose, you'll see drafts. So if you don't finish the message, it gets saved to drafts. You can continue where you left off, or you can start a new message. So it depends. We've got inbox, we've got campaigns, and then we've got sent log as well. So basically this is the interface here. If I was going to quickly send a message. So once the message is written and you're happy with it, you can kind of see the preview here of how it will look. So basically, if you want to send a test, same way you can send a test email, you can send a text message as well. So we'll just send that text. So I'm sending that to my number just so I can see how that looks. So text message sent, I've got that through now, and yep, I'm happy. So I'm happy with that text I just got through, but just wanted to let you know you can also add personalization. So if I remove that church spacebar and I want to put their first name, then it's a bit more direct as well. So then they know, oh, they're speaking to me, and it's just a bit, adds that more personalized touch to it. So once I'm happy with that and I'm happy with the message, I'm just going to continue. So you can only send SMSs to people that do give you consent. So we are GDPR compliant. So only the people that have given you SMS consent will be shown in this list. But same way before, you can do groups, you can do departments, you can do individuals, you can just send to all members. But I'm just going to send one to myself. So based on the message, you can see the credit cost. So this message is going to cost me 1 credit. So all you do is review and send. You add a campaign name. I'm just going to add test. So you can send this right now, you can send this immediately, or you can schedule it for a time based on a time zone. So I'm going to be sending this right now. So I'm just going to click send now. But any campaign you send, you can actually go to campaigns and see, and you can see the credits that was spent sending it. You can see who it went out to, and also you can see the sent log. So the messages that have been sent successfully all come in here. So this is how to send SMS messages. Super simple to set up. And it's a game changer because you're able to split that flow and have a number that's completely dedicated to just sending out church messages. Because I know a lot of pastors and ministers, they still use WhatsApp, they still use their personal number. It's not a bad thing because there is that personal touch, but it can get overwhelming, everything in one place. Being able to balance it with family, being able to balance it with the congregation, and kind of drawing that line between the two. So this helps you do that and have a dedicated number for your church. So that's SMS. Manage plans. You can basically just manage all your plans here, see your billing history, see your transactions, your billing date, and be able to go to your portal as well and make changes by yourself. Purchasing credits. So self-explanatory really. Credit bundles for SMS, email bundles. You can switch and manage them all by yourself. You can see invoice in history. You can see all the details. So, packs that you've bought, credits that you've bought, email bundles you've subscribed to, you've changed to, basically just a log of everything that happens in terms of like how much credits you're using, how much credits have been added, how much credits you've spent as well based on the campaigns you've been sending and the emails you've been sending. So that's purchase credits. Yoked Assistant. So Yoked Assistant is basically this little chat box down here. And for example, we're going to say, how does attendance work? And this is an AI assistant that will help you if you're stuck and you need help. And, I'd say go here first before you need our assistant at support. So for example, here it is. It gives you a detailed answer based on what you're looking for. So how does it work? We've got manual attendance, we've got QR code check-in, we've got self check-in, we've got attendance reports. And it will give you the step-by-step guide on what to follow to achieve what you're looking for. And it can also take you to the page you're looking for as well, just in case you get stuck, just in case you don't know where things are. So it saves your conversations in memory, so it'll remember what you've asked it in the past as well. So next we've got a feedback board, and this is also you can communicate with us in the best way possible. So we've got feature requests, bug reports, if you see anything that doesn't work. We've got improvements. So we take all this feedback on board, and I'll just show you. So we'll do, let's do, so I just said we'd love to see a QuickBooks integration for accounting purposes. You can then post that. So that's under review. So what will happen is the team will look at that, and people can also upvote it as well. So if you see a piece of feedback you agree with and you want to see that, so you can actually upvote it, you can downvote it, that actually, does it really need this? But yeah, so we'll just upvote that. So what will happen is you'll see the pending status will be under review. I'll start there. Planned, that means we've taken it on board. We're planning on how to do that. In progress, just meaning, we're actioning it and we're actually going ahead with it. And completed. So once it's completed, we'll send you a notification. You'll get it up here and it will say that this new feature is ready for you to start using. So yeah, that's that feedback board. So just a bit of community. I'm just going to delete that out. Next, let's have a look at our newest feature. So this is Scribe AI, and this is your AI companion, and you can ask Scribe more or less anything. It can help you write sermons. It can help you prepare. It can help you with prayer. It can help you with ideation of certain things as well. So we've got different versions of the Bible here. You can have different output styles. So more of a conversation, or maybe you want more structure to the answer, or maybe you want more academic. Maybe you're teaching and you want kind of that scholarly style. So I'll show you a question that I asked before. So quite a deep question and quite a, difficult question in terms of sometimes people might not know how to answer this, so I've asked for biblical referencing, and it's broke it all down for me. It's gave me places in the Bible that I can pull from. It's taken me, it's given me what I can address, and also how to, it's also showed me how to communicate that. This was a question where, someone's going to come to a final decision, so it's showed me how to communicate with clarity, compassion, and humility as well. So it's also told me what to say publicly and what to say privately, and, helping me through that process. So that is Scribe AI. your ministry companion. Super easy to use. You know, you can use it, like I said, for different use cases. So let us know how you get on with Scribe. You've got 80 messages per month. They renew every single month. So yeah, so let us know what you think of it. And also, how are you using it? Are you using it to plan your sermons? Are you using it to just ask for guidance? Are you using it in more of a way that, you know, for standards, in terms of how to answer difficult questions or how to even deal with difficult situations within the church? So let us know. We'd love to hear your feedback as well. And lastly, let's have a look at settings. So with settings, you can change your profile settings, your avatar. You can upload your logos, your church branding. So a lot of this you'll be asked on onboarding, so I'll pull in from there. But if you ever wanted to change it, you can find it here. So you can change your password. So you can add more team members and manage the team as well. So you have up to 30 additional users per organization. So you can actually add another church as well. So if you've got multiple sites, you can add another church. But yeah, so for this organization, you can add users, you can give them full access level, or for example, the finance team, you might just want them to see organization settings and finance. You know, they might not need to see anything else. So you can choose your access levels for each member that you're adding. So notifications, you can turn off, turn on what notifications you want to be seen on the platform. Super easy to do so. You just tick it, you toggle it on or you toggle it off. Email. So this is where you can add your custom domain. So when you send email campaigns and you don't want to send it with our domain, you can actually add your own just for that extra bit of presence, that extra bit of professionalism, just so people know, you know, it's for sure you as well. And you have that control to do so. So you just add that in there. And then once that's verified, you can verify it as a custom email sender. So we've got age categories. Like I said earlier in this video, you can predefine these and, you know, based on the kind of levels of age categories you have in your church, because I know for a fact every church is different and they classify different age groups as something different. Newcomer stages. So same thing in the newcomers, these fields here can be altered and can be changed to your liking, color coded. And yeah, so you have full autonomy with newcomer stages. Finance, this is where you can just edit your bank details. So you also have that on offering a Tithes, and you can also edit your bank details here as well. So that's super easy to do so. And lastly, account deletion. We hope you never get to that point. You know, I don't think you'll need to do that. But this has been a complete walkthrough of Yoked, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoy using Yoked first and foremost as well. And we look forward to hearing more about your journey using it, what you use it for, certain use cases of the features as well. We'd love to hear it. But if you do watch this and you still have any questions for us, any questions for the team, just send us an email at team@yokedcrm.com and we'll get back to you. You can also chat with us over the support ticket system as well. So, you know, if something's not working, you want to send us a screenshot, just do so. And yeah, that is the end of the video. Yoked CRM, church management made simple. And I hope this video has been easy to follow. I hope this video has been insightful, and I hope it gets you on that path of, you know, becoming a modern church, you know, and gets you on a path of adding systems in place in your church that will help you grow. So yeah, thank you so much.